What's up, everybody? It's Greg, host of the Arc of Wrestling podcast. We're here doing our Ring of Honor Best in the World and also New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion review show. You're the host of the Arc of Wrestling podcast, Greg, like always. I don't know who else would be doing this because it would just be terrible. Anyways, joining me today, we got...
Oh, look at John again?
Dude, hashtag Mike means funcast.
If we had John on again, no one would understand who...
I host the best shows, just putting this out.
No, you don't, Mike. And I would give you multiple reasons why you don't host the best show, but we're not going to go over those reasons.
Let's go back to the last show where the fellas could do whatever they wanted.
I think we should look at my Twitter right now.
GWG.
Anyways, joining me today, we got Mark.
Good talk.
Good talk, Mark. We got Doug.
What?
We got Wesley.
I have returned
No.
from my pilgrimage.
Don't worry, he's only here for a week, and he's gone for the rest of the other time.
Dude, Pilgrimage, I love Final Fantasy X.
You are going to be here for Money in the Bank, right, Wesley?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here.
Alright, because you know that's our last show for the summer.
Yeah. The only reason I haven't been here is because of my internet.
Alright.
And I was on vacation, so.
Shitty internet. And the one who no one cares about, it's Mike. Hey, Mike.
You mean the one who's gonna call you out next week for Money in the Bank?
Call me up for what?
We'll see.
You mean what
Find out.
we argued earlier?
Oh my God.
How I
We'll
said
find out.
that John Cena would never overcome Ric Flair's record? That argument?
Can't overcome the odds.
Mike?
We're saving it for next week. I don't know why you're bringing it up today.
Shut the fuck up, Mike.
This is
Anyways, this is a Ring of Honor show.
This is an RoH show.
And a New Japan show, which you didn't watch either.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw like one match.
I saw everything but Nakamura fail.
Yeah, and I actually went back and finished up the matches that I missed. So, on that note, we're going to start with our Ring of Honor review. Because I just feel like it would be slightly easier to go through than the New Japan stuff right now. So anyways, starting with match number 1.
Nice.
We start off the show straight into the 6-man Mayhem match for a future Ring of Honor World Television Championship championship match. We got ACH, Takaki Watanabe. I probably said that wrong.
Butchered that.
Caprice Coleman, Tadarius Thomas, BJ Whitmer, and Tommaso Ciampa.
Yay.
How'd you guys like this opening match? Or Duck and... Did you see this?
I think I did.
No, you asked for a link during the Lethal and Taven match.
Yeah.
So I'll run through.
Yeah.
Watanabe was fucking up the whole entire goddamn match.
It's probably because there's a language barrier.
Yeah, but even when he was gonna do what I think was Adam Cole's finisher German suplex thing, he fucked that up hard too.
Oh,
and
the Florida Keys.
Yeah, and other than that, it was unspectacular. But hey, ACH won.
ACH did come out victorious.
Woo!
Which is surprising. I was expecting probably one of the Decade people to win. Maybe even BJ Whitmer, because BJ was he had so much heat behind him during this match. Tommaso Ciampa, he's had his couple runs after the television championship. He was television champion for a bit, was he?
His reign sucked though.
Yeah. So ACH wins, and he's going to meet the winner of the television championship match with Truth Martini handcuffed to the ring post. It is Jay Lethal, the champion, versus versus Matt Taven.
Jay Lethal versus Truth Martini.
With Truth Martini and Silesia Sparks. Silesia? Sparks, yeah. There we go. So Wesley came in on this match. Mike still wasn't here. Mark, you still here?
Yep.
Did you watch this match?
Did not catch that one.
Where'd you come in?
The last 3-ish.
Oh, okay. You're on the same boat as Mike. That's fine. Doug, what do you think?
I do like Jay Lethal.
Oh, screw you. Duck, what'd you think?
It was, eh. Then, like, we spent like the whole show when we talked about this match questioning why the fuck Truth Martini was handcuffed, and then during the match they made me question it more because all it did was just make Matt Taven want to attack Truth Martini, which led to the dumbest fucking security guard spot I've seen in my goddamn life.
Yeah, they actually decided to utilize the security, the head of security.
Utilize.
Yeah, utilize. What was it? Matt Taven went with a chair to go attack Truth Martini, who was, of course, handcuffed. And Martini passes him a dollar bill or some shit like that. And he causes the... What are you guys laughing at?
Nothing. Continue.
Yeah, he causes the security guard to go protect him, and Matt Taven with a super kick pretty much takes out the security guard. But by the time
it wasn't that. It was that Matt Taven goes to the security guard with a chair. The security guard blocks a chair shot, then blocks a super kick, and then gets super kicked.
Yeah, it was. I'm not even. Maybe there was some miscommunication, like he wasn't supposed to.
No, I can tell you what happened. It's like the security guard was like, "Hey, Matt, can you do me a favor?" And then they did it, and it was a stupid idea.
Dumb.
So yeah, that was. It wasn't much of like a. It wasn't a great match. I mean, you could see that Taven is somewhat kind of getting a little better. His flow is a little bit better, I would say.
He still is about as entertained. Like I'd rather look at paint dry than look at Matt Taven.
Yeah, he's boring, and even the crowd got disinterested in the match as well.
I enjoy Matt Taven when he's in the ring with Tommaso Ciampa because then they actually do a good match.
But like Wesley,
because Tommaso Ciampa will kill him.
Shitty movies, he likes Matt Taven. So
I like Matt Taven.
There's a reason for that.
This coming from the guy who likes Adam Rose, but okay, continue, Greg.
Hey, I don't like Adam Rose.
RoH,
I like the guy who plays
RoH,
Adam Rose,
RoH.
and I'm going to support him no matter what shitty gimmick they give him.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck you, Wesley. Anyways, Taven goes for the big splash on Lethal, who is in the ring, but Lethal gets his knees up high. Lethal connects with the lethal injection and gets the 3 count. And winner is still your television champion, Jay Lethal, which means that either they're still going to continue this on television until they're ready to mix in ACH into the feud. But yeah, it'll soon later lead to ACH and Jay Lethal for the television belt.
They better give ACH the belt.
I really do hope so.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm done with Lethal's reigns. They're boring.
Submission match: Roderick Strong versus Cedric Alexander.
Match of the night.
Oh man, I do not remember much what happened in this match. I may have to go back and rewatch this. Duck, why do you think this was match of the night?
Because it was the one. Well, it was helped by the fact it was the one match that told a story that, like, Cedric Alexander was trying to pull out wherever the fuck he could think of to get Strong to tap out, but Strong was too smart to fall for it for longer than 4 seconds. And Strong was just trying to kill Cedric while Cedric was trying to get a win. And it was just a well-worked match by people who actually think, hey, storylines should happen in a wrestling match too.
Alright, Wesley, what do you think?
I really liked it. I didn't realize that it was a submission match, but I was like, okay.
I love the fact how one thing, while the commentators were absolute garbage through this entire pay-per-view, until Nigel went in and tried, bringing everything back to calling the matches. One of the things that the commentators building up to was Cedric Alexander didn't know a whole bunch of submission moves, and they kept on saying that Cedric Alexander's offense is more of a high flying on his finisher is a top rope move, and that he can't do it since there's no pinfall anymore. And so they're really building up this fact that Cedric had to really experiment during this match. And while I can't remember much about the match itself, I can remember the commentary very well, and I thought, this was the one match during the entire show where I could actually tolerate them. And then everything kind of just went down from here, but luckily Nigel came in later on. Even though Mike absolutely hates him for some fucking reason.
Because I listened to his earlier work where he was on commentary and it was dreadful.
At least he
It's like-
calls,
it's like-
we were
he's
sitting,
like-
we were sitting through like 30 minutes of fucking Kevin Kelly and Carino talking about like respect for wrestlers or or no, respect for referees while they weren't even calling the fucking match. It was unbelievable.
Carino
like
was just doing his usual stick of, oh, I only care about making jokes, ha ha ha, funny. Oh, was the match? Oh no, joke, ha ha.
Nigel
And Kevin
goes,
Kelly was being boring.
Nigel goes, oh no. He's coming. He's coming out.
Mike
to
hates
hit
the
him with-
fact that Nigel
coming out
is
to hit him
foreign.
with the thing. Oh,
Mike hates the
no.
fact that Nigel is foreign.
No, I hate the fact that he
I will
sucks
say-
at commentary.
I will say Nigel is very monotone, but like when he comes out, you can tell he's trying to like set
Oh,
the ship
yeah.
straight.
It looks
And
like he's
it's
actually
like-
trying to give a shit about the match going on.
And they clear it up before Greg goes, oh my god, he's that WWE, Mike. If I want to listen to a British commentator, I'd listen to William Regal. He's much better.
Look, I
As a British
understand
commentator.
that you want to listen to William Regal rather than fucking Nigel. I would too. But Nigel is in Ring of Honor. And William Regal is in WWE. And
That's
you don't
not
get
a-
that
it's
fucking
not a-
option, Mike.
It's not about that. I said if I had to choose.
Yeah, and if anyone had to choose an American commentator, they go with JR.
No,
Oh,
I
man.
would fucking heel Bobby Heenan and have him come back as his old self.
No, if we had to
So you
choose,
want to come back from the dead?
No, he's not dead.
Bobby Heenan's not dead.
What? No, what?
He's really, really sick, but that's to the extent of it.
His throat
Wow.
cancer screwed up his vocal cords.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Completely thought that Nigel McGuinness was Australian. Did not know he was
But-
English.
But if we're really
Wow,
gonna go,
Wesley.
if we're really gonna go into great American commentary, nothing beats Mike Adamle.
Oh my god. This is when Mike just turns from garbage to absolute shit. Okay, we're
Hi.
gonna move on.
Absolute gold, you mean?
We're gonna move on.
I
Uh,
know.
Man.
so
Yeah,
the winner of the
alright.
match, Cedric Alexander, got the big win.
With
He
strong
goes to shake
finishing
the
move.
yeah. He goes to shake the hand, and Strong pretty much leaves. Doesn't want to shake his hand. No code of honor.
What a heel.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
Hashtag what a heel.
Uh,
We got, a promo video for the next match, which is Matt Hardy and Michael Bennett versus the Briscoes.
oh my
She
god.
sounded way too excited for that.
Oh man.
This is the match Mike finally jumps into. Fucking.
No, I jumped in Steam Young.
Oh god damn it. Anyways.
By the way, Matt Hardy's an icon, a legend.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
He
Time out.
invented tag team wrestling.
Before
Yeah,
everybody
he
else
invented tag team wrestling.
craps all over Steve Carino for this one.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was the best.
No, fuck you. He at one point Maria walks by the commentating table and Carino just goes, "Oh, smell Maria."
That is why he is the best.
I had to facepalm for like a good 5 minutes because I just wanted to like slap Carino across
No,
the face.
you face palmed for 5 minutes, heard Maria talk about her kingdom, made a joke, and then
yeah. Maria was making sure that everybody was looking at her kingdom,
And do Kingdom Come. Come on, hashtag.
and I think everybody wanted to wage war on said kingdom.
You're a weirdo.
Anyways, this tag
unleash
match,
the siege.
it was good, and then what happened was it was good. The opening of the beginning part of the match was good. It wasn't great. It felt like maybe we're gonna start seeing like another kind of boring match, something that wasn't gonna, like the other couple matches I felt were kind of lackluster. But it ends up being Bennett. I believe it was Bennett. He runs in and hits Jay with
Yep.
with the belt, and it ends in the disqualification. But
And then
since we think it's gonna be over,
TNA.
yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, TNA, TNA, blah 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 blah." Michael McGuinness comes out. Nigel
Michael McGuinness.
Nigel.
It's Michael McGuinness, Maggle.
Nigel McGuinness comes out and makes the match a no disqualification match, and they restart it. So now no disqualification rules, and holy fuck, they decide to hit it all in the second part of the match. What'd you like about it, Doug?
Well, the spots were nice, but there wasn't any substance to the spots, so I was like, nah. It was nice.
The spots were
see.
big. They had
They were very big spots, and they were very cool to watch. But I'll guess I'll keep them on tab on Wrestling Giffer, John Singh, and that's about it. I'm not rewatching that match.
all right. That makes a little sense. What'd you think?
Briscoes. I love it. I need some more of it.
You like those
All the
gimmicky
table
matches.
spots. All the table spots.
The
Gimme.
15-foot ladder.
Yes.
Oh, that shit was.
That scared me a little bit.
I don't like how flimsy their ladders are.
Yeah, because it started shaking. I was like, oh
Yeah.
no.
Like, I know WWE has them like custom made. Where the hell does RoH get those ladders from?
Oh, those are like
Lowe's.
yeah,
Those are actual ladders.
yeah, those are legitimate ladders.
Yeah, those aren't for sure.
WWE's are made to like hold the hundreds and hundreds of pounds and constantly be used, and they're made to be used as a weapon rather than a utility tool. Anyways,
Utility tools.
winners of the
Are those
match.
the kind of tools Dean Ambrose uses?
I don't know. Hardy sends anyways, Hardy sets Jay onto the table. Hardy climbs the ladder, but Mark runs in and sprays him with the fire extinguisher on the Hardy. Jay runs up and suplexes Hardy off the top of the ladder through a table. Jay hits the Jay Driller on Hardy and gets the 3 count. Winners the
Just a J. Diller, just in case he wasn't dead enough.
yeah. So Briscoes win, and then we move on to our next match, which is the main. What? Yeah, it's
What?
the main. What? No, it's not.
No, what?
It's
Oh,
Kevin
it's the
Steen's
Kevin
house.
Steen. I was, because I started seeing Elgin's name, but no, they were shooting a vignette for Elgin. I forgot about that.
De la Viña.
Vignette. Anyways, Kevin Steen. Oh no, they announced Moose.
Oh
You
my
guys don't
God.
know who Moose is. He spent 7 years in the NFL, and he is the offensive line bodyguard for the Bravado Brothers in Dragon Gate and Evolve.
And
We
he's
lost the
easily the
phone.
most interesting thing about the Bravado Brothers.
He's a pretty big guy. He can move pretty well, and he's the new signee for Ring of Honor.
I'm actually shocked they did it because he's still green as hell.
He's quite green, but like I bet you if he got to work with a lot of these guys, he could get better. It's all about honing his talents as early as possible.
And I will say they did a thing Dragon Gate made sure never to do, and that was they gave Moose the mic.
Yeah.
Moose.
So we got that, and then we got a recap for the Kevin Steen Silas Young feud. This Kevin Steen is closing. It looks like they're closing his days in Ring of Honor. His contract. He said his contract is up in a month and a half, and it looks like he's gonna be actually heading to WWE.
Woo.
The day Mike never thought was ever gonna happen.
I'm excited.
I remember Mike saying about 3 years ago, Kevin Steen and Sami Callihan would never be hired by WWE because they are just two vile human beings. And guess what happened?
And Kevin Steen has also toned down what he's been doing. So
But
there you go.
that doesn't break the fact that he's done that stuff before.
Are we even sure that Sami Callihan's even employed at this point?
No, we're sure. I
Are we?
think he's very ready, and I don't think that Triple H wants to waste him in NXT.
Okay, because he's been supposed to debut for like a year and a half now.
Yeah, but he's only been signed for a year, and a lot of these guys, they either get that year contract, and they're either released after a year, or they get signed to a longer contract to be actually used. Because that's how long those developmental contracts are. They're like a year, and then they figure out who they keep and who they get rid of. So, yeah, if Sami Khan hasn't left now, he's gonna be brought up. It just depends on when that time is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So since we
Nope.
got way off
Yep.
topic on
Nope.
that part, or I did. Kevin Steen, Silas Young, the real man of Ring of Honor versus Mr. Wrestling.
The last
What?
real man of professional wrestling.
I fucking want Silas Young as my goddamn champion.
No.
He is. I still think he's a better as an overall character. I find him a lot more entertaining than someone like a Tommaso Ciampa.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
more than Ciampa?
More than Ciampa, I absolutely love Silas Young's gimmick.
If
Because
he's
it
ahead of
reminds
Ciampa,
me,
you're making him like number one, aren't you?
he reminds me so much of just how the gimmicks were back in the 80s.
Silas Young is what you call an old school heel.
Yeah, he is an absolute bona fide old school heel, and I love it. If
Down
not
to
a lot of
like
people
he's
can
50.
pull it off these days anymore, but if you can, and you can hone it as well as he has, you can be one of the best heels. During this match, he was so, people were booing him like crazy. He was not, I mean, he was over as a heel so much that, like, you didn't believe it. Like, you really hated this guy. And, and Silas Young is not, like, a bad wrestler. He is super athletic, and he is super talented.
He's that guy where I'm always surprised how athletic he is day in and day out, and I watch him constantly. He's one of my favorites.
Oh, man. Over at least the past 2 years of watching Ring of Honor. And yeah, I've been watching Ring of Honor for 2 years. Silas Young has grown to be one of my favorite people out of Ring of Honor.
You know what the funny thing is? He's a top heel in RoH, but he's over as a babyface in AEW.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
he's one of AEW's top babyfaces.
Oh yeah, he's easily like one of the best mic workers in the indie, so I can see that.
Oh, man. I love his mic work. It just works so well. And he has the look. He has everything. And I hope that this match, and especially what happened after this match, I hope it leads to something bigger for Silas Young. I kind of do hope that maybe Silas Young gets a win over Steen. So as we talk about that, let's actually talk about this match. Wesley, what's up, buddy? How'd you like this match? How'd you like the back and forth?
I liked it. It was actually really interesting. Watching Silas Young flip around and stuff, I was really surprised about how like agile and quick he is. So I had a really good time watching it. But here's my thing. Number one, I feel like this needs to be said. Silas Young looks like a gym teacher who is also a pedophile.
But he is the last real man in professional wrestling.
Yeah, the last real man boy toucher. Number two.
Hey. You leave.
Well, someone has to be the last one.
Exactly.
You leave the pedo stash alone.
Number two, brother needs a pair of pants that actually fit. Good God, just get some bigger pants. That's all I ask.
At least he's not wearing Biggie's singlet.
Whoa. But Biggie pulled off the singlet, though.
No.
Literally.
The singlet almost pulled off a few more times and should have.
Boom.
Alright. Now you guys, oh yeah, Doug, what'd you think?
It's sort of like Ibushi Ricochet, where I will talk about later, where I just wanted it to go longer than it did, but it's fine how long it did. And I will say, like, because I'm a nerd, like, one of the most impressive things I saw was the little Sheamus move Silas Young did, where after he did that, he rolls through, but instead of just rolling through, he, like, flips up, like, I want to say 2 feet in the air, and that's, like, one of the most impressive things I saw of the night.
Yeah. Mark, did you get this match?
Nope.
Nope. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, man. This match was great, and a lot of people have to be reminded that this isn't Steen's last match. like he said, he only has a month and a half left. But the ending of this match, which is Young takes some trash to Steen, who what?
What?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading these results, and this fucker just completely misspelled like 4 words in a row and just threw me off. Anyways, Young lifts Steen to the top rope, talks more trash. Steen hits a headbutt with a huge front suplex from the top rope, and Steen ends up taking the package pile driver, Young, for the 3 count. Very, very, very good match, and I think it just elevates Young to a level that he needed to be elevated to. Even though he lost it at the end, what happens is, he asks for Young's hand. The code of honor is, pushed out, and Sao Young shakes the hand. Steen pretty much puts him over like crazy, while the rest of the audience was wanting to, thank Steen and, cheer him on and, wish him luck and his
They told him not to leave.
Yeah. Well, no, I think they were chanting that to Steen.
They were telling him not to leave.
Yeah, during when Young was leaving. And so Steen had still put the spotlight on Young when they were chanting that. It was great. I loved that Steen was able to show a lot of that respect at the end of it, even when the spotlight was on him. But you know what? He says, I think I said this 3 times already. He has a month and a half left on his contract for Ring of Honor. He still has a couple more matches booked. I think he's booked all the way through July. If you don't know, the rumored talk is that it's Kenta, Steen, William Mack. They're all gonna, Devitt. They're all gonna be in NXT by August.
Like I said it before, and I'll say it again. I will believe it when I see it. In regards to Devitt and Kenta.
Okay, we'll see, Mike.
Until I see pictures of those 2 working out at the Performance Center, then I will believe it.
And
did you just say making out in the performance?
No,
center?
working out.
Whoa, come on, man. This isn't Hunter stuff. Come on.
Okay, but Mike,
speaking of Hunter, he's back.
Do you not believe it's gonna happen? Do you think there's even a possibility after all the recent hires they've gotten?
There's always a possibility, but until you actually see the end result, then you gotta be skeptical.
Triple H has to walk into Mike's room, slap him with a stick, and then shove Devitt's contract in Mike's face and go, "He's signed."
Whoa.
Well, if he did that, then I'd believe it.
Dude, then you could sue him for sexual harassment.
I could do that too.
Alright. Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships are on the line. Red Dragon, the champions, are facing Christopher Daniels and making his debut in Ring of Honor, Frankie Kazarian.
With the worst theme song ever in RoH history.
I'm not sure if
I
heard it.
While wearing...
With the exception of Mike Mondo's theme, his theme was horrible.
We also need to point out that they're wearing some pretty sweet X-Men tights tonight.
Yes, they were.
10 out of 10.
Doug, you said you had an opinion about this match earlier that I saw in chat. You thought this match was a little lackluster? Am I right to say that?
Yeah, this is kind of where I really started to hate the crowd, because this is the debut/return of Daniels and Kazarian, and throughout the match, the crowd was just sort of doing what they did the whole night, really, and that's sort of sitting on their hands, and then, like, one spot happens, and all of a sudden they go, "This is awesome!" After, like, the whole match of just complete and pure silence, no matter what everyone was doing. And it's like, and to those who say crowds don't matter in wrestling, they do, even for the wrestlers, because you can see even that Red Dragon and Bad Influence were kind of going through the motions at some point.
Yeah, the crowd... I know Mike will defend this crowd to death. I don't know fucking why. The Ring of Honor crowd sucks.
You're an idiot.
The Ring of Honor crowd is while they are
It's-
very
it's not
smart.
usually-
Well,
it's not really the crowd. It's usually just that production value doesn't. For some reason, ROH they don't have mics aimed at the crowd, so you can't really hear them. So sometimes it's forgivable, but this crowd was just plain silent.
no, but my point is far beyond that. I don't know. It's hard to complain about the Ring of Honor crowd and then go on to say that you like the NXT crowd, because my complaints for the Ring of Honor crowd are kind of on par with what I like about the NXT crowd. I just feel like the NXT crowd does it better than the Ring of Honor crowd. And then that's in like chanting random bullshit. At least when NXT does it, it kind of works with the gimmick that's going on.
Because the NXT crowd is hilarious.
But when it comes to the Ring of Honor, it's like, okay, well, we just saw a bunch of wrestling moves happen. What do we chant after this? This is awesome. Clap, 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 clap. Oh man, sometimes that gets fucking annoying. And then they just start slamming on the fucking metal. I fucking hate that.
That's their way. That's their way of getting hyped up.
I know it's their way, but it pisses me off. But yeah.
They don't have to be up standing on the edge of their seats the entire show. They can sit there and clap, slam the guardrails, or chant "This is awesome."
Let me get back, because I do have something to say about the crowd, but it's in relation to how this match was kind of paced. Did anybody else get the vibe that it felt kind of paced as in TNA way? You know how they kind of paced their matches.
Yep.
There were but there were more. I think it's because Daniels and Kazarian, where have they been? So they kind of have to adopted that and are going to have to unlearn that at some point.
Yeah.
But there were more TNA paced matches than this.
Oh no, yeah. But I definitely got that feel that maybe Daniels and Kazarian were moving at the pace that they liked, and that maybe that there were some, it seemed like there were a lot of parts that maybe they were in charge of calling.
I like all of it.
Yeah. It just, man, I felt like I was watching a TNA match. And it was the only thing going through my mind. Maybe it was just because Daniels and Kazarian, I've seen them all these years in TNA, and it's hard to see him in a different place. But it definitely, the pacing of it felt like I was watching a TNA show without the random commercial cuts right after a big move. Oh my god, he went over the top rope. We'll see you after the break.
Yeah, it's like ROH does a thing that annoys me, and is that they don't allow things to breathe. Like TNA does it too, but like at some point you just have to let the crowd like sink in what just happened before moving on to the next thing. And like ROH in general, they're always constantly moving, so you can't really
no
like assess what happened.
Here's the thing. I completely disagree with that. I think Ring of Honor, it's a very non-stop pace. A lot of it's straight wrestling. It had a lot of influence from the Japanese strong style, where it's really strong wrestling, and you keep on going. Last one standing pretty much takes the win. TNA, it's a mix of both. TNA takes the offense of Ring of Honor with the big moves and the high risks and all that, but then takes the spotty rest holds and breaks of WWE's, northeast style of wrestling, and gives it this very we're gonna hit a big spot, and then we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna hit another big spot, and then we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna hit another big spot and take a break, because the breaks are more of to lead into commercials maybe, or to come back from commercials for TNA, and that's how I felt this match was. It was almost like muscle memory for Daniels and Kazarian, because this is what they've been doing for 10 years on Ring of Honor. I mean, not Ring of Honor, on TNA, where they have to wait for commercial breaks, and they have to hit the big spots after when they're back on TV. that's how I felt the pacing was evolving. It was kind of like they took breaks and then they hit some big spots. They took breaks and the crowd got so confused after a point, like they didn't know what to cheer for and what to kind of like. And
I think we're all agreeing with you.
yeah, it just says. I had to pick that. I wanted to pick this match apart a little bit because that's how I felt about that match. It was
I got a question though. If the problem with RoH matches are too fast and there's no breaks, then why not complain about PWG, which has faster matches and the crowd can't catch up?
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't complain about it. The rest of these guys do.
PWG, they have times where the wrestlers are just dead on the floor, and you can and they taunt to let the crowd know, oh yeah, that was awesome.
I don't know if you watched many PWG shows, but I've watched many where they've been nonstop
PWG
the entire
fast,
show.
But when a big spot happens, even if a pin happens right after that, they stay around for a few seconds and just do something to let the crowd
Here's the thing. PWG doesn't really have a style. Their main thing of calling matches is that Super Dragon or the other bookers allow the wrestlers to call their own match. So they don't have a certain style that Ring of Honor has or TNA has or WWE has. They have a very wild card style where a match can be a submission, rest hold, a legitimate wrestling match, or it could be a non-stop, no breathing, high flying top rope match. It's very different in PWG, so I wouldn't even say that PWG has a certain style. It's very off the walls.
I'm just saying, if there's other companies that have matches that are nonstop, off the wall. Dragon Gate USA is the same way.
Oh
They're
yeah,
called indies.
I don't think that's why any of us watch Dragon Gate.
Dragon Gate USA is the same exact way as PWG. It's just non-stop action. Same thing goes with Evolve.
It's also very stiff action. It's very
Japanese. I can elaborate, but hey, we're talking about our RoH here. Man.
We can go off topic once in a while. Hey,
it's not total non-stop action.
Oh.
See, I was gonna make that joke, but then I was like, nah.
The only reason why Dragon Gate USA is like the Japanese style is because, well, hey, it's branched off the Dragon Gate promotion. So there you go.
Daniels hits the Dragon
more you
Screw
know.
Leg Whip, and tags in Kazarian, who clothesline O'Reilly to the outside. Daniels goes for the moonsault to the outside, but Fish catches him and runs into the barricade. And O'Reilly runs across the apron for a knee drop. That was sick. Kaz greets O'Reilly on the top rope and connects a flux capacitor, but Fish and the ref...
That looked horrible, by the way.
Pulls the ref out of the ring. He double teams Kaz and they connect chasing the dragon, but Kaz kicks out at a 2. That was crazy. The crowd popped for that. O'Reilly then locks in the arm breaker and Kaz has to tap out. The winners are still tag team champions for Red Dragon.
That flux capacitor looked horrible, by the way.
Did it?
Yeah, I forget who it was. You said Fish?
Yeah.
He landed first and Kaz landed on him.
No, O'Reilly.
They didn't land O'Reilly. They didn't land at the same exact time.
It was pretty close.
O'Reilly landed first and then Kaz was right on top of him. It looked bad.
It wasn't that bad.
I mean, it was bad. I'm surprised nobody picked up on it.
So two teams end up shaking hands at the end. Code of Honor has been fulfilled. And we get ready for our main event. Ring of Honor World Championship match. Adam Cole, Michael Elgin. The Beauty versus the Egg.
Is this going to be 40 minutes of you complaining about Elgin's shape?
Really
No.
mean to
I'm not
say
going to complain about it.
Cole.
I wanted to say it because Elgin looked like a fucking egg like 2 weeks ago.
You want to say
but he
because
did
John
grow out
said it.
his hair just a tiny bit, enough to where it was tolerable to look at.
Oh my
So,
god.
I like Elgin a little bit more. If he could just get
He
rid of
just
those
looks
fucking skinny pants and the cowboy boots, we're good to go.
Mullet.
I will say, despite whatever Greg wants to randomly dislike again, the mullet at least gave him an identity. Now that he's just a guy, he just looks like a guy.
But is that a good identity or a bad identity.
Yeah,
When
that
everybody
mullet.
talked about his wrestling, they were very positive, but then they would say, "But then he has the mullet."
I think that's just
One
you.
person would say that.
All right, I'll take that. So this match, who wants to start? Mark, what's your opinion about this main event?
I enjoyed it. Thought it was a good match. And I did see the Steen match after I thought about it after you'd asked me that. I was like, wait a minute, I did actually watch that one. But anyway, I like Elgin, so I had absolutely no problems with it at all. There's plenty of false finishes, and they had a few run-ins that were not. I mean, it's the main event of your pay-per-view, so I'm not a huge fan of run-ins in the middle of that. But
Okay, I'll throw this question out there.
I think it worked okay. You had the ref bump, and
Was it overbooked? Do you think that maybe they could have toned it down a little bit on all the run-ins that came in?
I hate to say that it was overbooked after we've seen what they did with Magnus and TNA. So I don't want to go quite. I don't want to go quite that far, but
that was even overbooked. That was like someone fucking threw PCP in the back lot, and everybody just started going apeshit in the ring.
No, that's a
but yeah,
right?
the two guys both gave everything. Obviously, really, really I'm kind of a stickler for unnecessary bumps. Elgin took a German on the floor, which I absolutely see no point in. But on the whole, it was a really entertaining match. Both guys sold like crazy. Good match.
All right, Duck, what'd you think?
They had the climax of the match in the middle, and that just pissed me right the hell off. Like, they needed to have those run-ins if Elgin was gonna win to wrap everything up, but to do it in the middle of the match, have Hardy and Bennett get their ass kicked by Bennett himself, and then get their ass kicked by Rowe and Hansen, and then Mischief comes in to just mist Maria. Take that as you want. And then that's not the finish. The finish is 10 minutes afterwards. Holy shit, I was worn the hell out.
They probably had filled that time in because they probably had a contract that had to take them to 11.
Yeah, but I mean, they could have probably just put on a longer match.
Like,
It's not like those guys haven't put on long matches before.
It felt like it was almost a restart in the middle, though.
It was, yeah.
Man, yeah, I kind of feel the same way. And they had War Machine, Raymond Rowe and Hanson, the two mastodons that Mike likes to jerk off to, come in and
War Machine
beat up Bennett and Hardy. I think everybody was kind of maybe expecting the Briscoes to come back out.
Yeah, that's exactly
I was actually
what
like a little I actually like had to think, why are Hanson and Rowe? Oh yeah, because Elgin complimented them like months ago.
Oh yeah. Oh, I fucking remember that now. That was like last July or something. That was like when they first debuted.
They didn't debut till this year.
Yeah, that was like 2
Was
months
it?
ago.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's been way too long.
It felt forever.
It feels
ago.
like it's been forever ago.
Like, I
Okay,
remember Elgin flung them over in a promo saying like they're like the two guys he trusts.
Yeah, it was like one
nothing came
promo.
of that for, like forever.
It was one promo. I think they had a match too. Some shit like that. Anyways, after all the
They
bullshit,
got long memories, okay?
after all the bullshit and everybody's cleared out, they go back to wrestling.
Making that whole thing pointless.
Yeah. Cole went for a schoolboy, but Elgin locks it into a crossface, but Cole escapes by attacking the knee.
No,
Elgin,
actually, it was like probably the best spot of the match in a pure technical standpoint, where Elgin rolls Cole over for a schoolboy, detaches and then does like a amateur wrestling roll around on Cole and then locks in the crossface. It was actually a thing of beauty.
Yeah, he locks him into the crossface, but Cole escapes by attacking the knee. Elgin tries to run across the ring, but his knee gives out. He just falls like a fucking...
With Line of the Night from Nigel McGuinness, is it really that bad?
Yeah, I caught that.
Oh no, Michael Elgin's knee is damaged.
Oh my god, Mike. Cole connects with the super kick. Cole climbs to the second rope and hits the Panama driver.
The dingo like the baby.
But it's now Elgin's turn to stop for the count just at 2. Cole climbs up again, but Elgin stops the Panama driver and hits 3 triple power bombs, all fucking brutal as hell, and gets for the 3 count. Winner and new Ring of Honor champion, Michael Elgin.
And he was able to survive a 20 count at 19.
Yeah. Even though what's his name, Sinclair, was not counting that.
Todd Sinclair, let's spot him right. He got super kicked.
That was probably the best super kick of Adam Cole's career.
He was dead, yet he was still able to tell Nigel to continue the match while he laid there for about 10 minutes.
Todd Sinclair, do you want to start the match over? Oh no!
You remember how I said line of the night from Nigel McGuinness? How about the worst line of the night from Corino and Kelly, where they're questioning whether the match should continue?
I still think, Smell Moreno was still the worst line in that entire fucking pay-per-view. Anyways,
because that's just Corino being creepy, which at least he's consistent with. That is a rule they just made up on their own.
Did you guys think that Elgin got a big enough pop after he won? I feel like the crowd was kind of tired at that point.
It's a good pop.
Was it a good pop?
For what the crowd was, yeah, that was a good pop.
Alright. So yeah, that's our Ring of Honor review. How'd you guys like the show? Overall. Just throw out opinions. I don't give a shit.
It was 9.5.
Mark, what'd you think? What you saw, 'cause I know you didn't see the entire thing.
Yeah, but everybody's already throwing their streamers now, so, I mean...
Oh! Did we talk about the spot?
No, we didn't!
Nope. We didn't! Thank you for reminding me. Holy shit. So there was a spot in the Cole-Elgin match where Elgin hits the big... was it the Bronco bomb?
No, his Elgin bomb.
Or the Elgin bomb. Whatever. They called out like 2 bombs. He hits the Elgin bomb and it hit the 2 count, but the crowd prematurely ejaculates all over the match, throws their streamers out, and the match isn't over, and they start chanting, "We fucked up." Absolutely one of the funniest fucking moments of that show.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna talk about the other thing where I fucking get what match it was, but a fan threw a streamer while some heel was.
Yeah, it was.
Flex.
Son of a bitch! It was one of the earlier matches.
I'm looking through it now. It's
yeah, but one of the fans threw a streamer. I believe it was at like Cedric Alexander or something, and it was at Roderick Strong. I think Roderick Strong was on the top rope, and
yeah, it was.
Someone threw a streamer, and the entire crowd booed the guy.
The entire crowd were saying, "Throw him out! Throw him out!"
So after Ring of Honor, really quickly, since we're already 48 minutes, let me bring up New Japan Pro Wrestling's Dominion.
Have you seen the full, the sort of full lineup so far for Battle of Los Angeles?
Bola.
Do you have that up right now?
I'm looking at it right now.
Do you want to name everybody who's a part of Bola this year?
So far,
well, the ones who are currently announced, because they haven't announced all of them yet.
So far, I don't know if this is the final list or if they're going to add any more. This is according to the CageMatch.net. Biff Busick, who is also the current ZCW World Champion. Brian Myers, whoever that is, I have no idea.
Kurt Hawkins.
Please tell me that's not a wrestling name.
Yeah, it's Kurt Hawkins.
It's Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins' real name.
Chris
That's like a salesman.
Chris Sabin,
Hail Saban.
all hail Drew Gulak, Johnny Gargano, Matt Sydal, Michael Elgin, and Trevor Lee. It's according to Cage Match. I don't know if that's the actual confirmed list, but that's what Cage Match has right now.
That's what's announced right now. They're going to still announce more. But yeah, it's because there's supposed to be 24 participants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's on Cage Match's list right now.
It's a stacked fucking card. I cannot wait. I wanted to go to 11 after going to We Sold Our Soul to Rock and Roll, but 11's on my birthday, and I'm probably gonna be busy on my birthday.
I'm just saying,
It's your birthday. Do whatever the fuck you want.
He is. He's gonna get high.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though, my pick for Battle of Los Angeles, Drew Gulak. All hail.
I picked Johnny Gargano.
He's running the campaign. He's running the campaign for a better combat zone.
Yep.
I picked someone
He's
who's not
trying.
announced yet.
Just give him that.
Okay, let's talk about Dominion really quick. I know there's only a couple of us in here who watched it. I think it's just me, Doug. Mark, did you watch Dominion? Are you big on Japan? Awesome.
Are you big in Japan?
Good talk. Good talk.
I saw
That was
one match.
well talked.
Did you watch a lot of New Japan, Mark?
Nah.
No. All right,
Nah.
then we'll go through this card really quickly before we end the podcast tonight. Opening match is the Time Splitters of Alex Shelley and Kushida versus the champions, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champions, the Young Bucks. Winner and new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Time Splitters.
I'm
What?
honestly,
Young Bucks go home.
even though I didn't get to watch the show yet, I'm honestly surprised they finally took the belts off the Young Bucks.
Oh yeah, me too. I kind of popped for this. It was the best match of the night when it opened up the show. And then it just got overshadowed by that. It just kept on getting overshadowed.
Did you think of that line?
What?
Did
It
you
was
really
the
think of that
only
line?
match of the night at that point.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I was fucking said that. Anyways,
Cause you're retarded.
You're high.
Well, that too.
any of those options could be
He
true.
said the R word.
Mike bringing out the strong R's.
I am.
It was a really good match. Tippy top, Mike, you should watch it.
It was a good match, and then this happened.
And then Tetsuya Nato,
Craig's favorite wrestler.
the worst fucking rat face midget piece of shit in the world, versus
You mean Tonga?
Tama Tonga.
Tonga, the one that looks like
Uh,
wait, that's
This was a terrible
Tonga's
match.
the one with rabies.
This was an absolute garbage match. And I can't really remember much else from it too. All I know
I
it was,
remember
it was very
the-
messy.
All I remember was the TKO into the security railing, and that's really it.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, for a minute, Naito got rabies from Tonga.
Yeah, for a quick sec. Nato won, beat Tama Tonga.
Did you cut yourself after that match?
No, because I knew it was gonna happen.
Because it's fucking Tonga.
Because it was fucking Tonga, and Tonga's a fucking jobber. He's the jobber of,
New Japan?
He's the jobber of New Japan, of the Bullet Club, I'm sorry. There we go.
I thought the jobber of New Japan was Captain New Japan. I thought he was the jobber.
No, he is
New
the
Japan
jobber.
actually wins a few times.
Anyways. No, because I was... Son of a bitch, where'd it go? Okay, there we go.
Oh my god.
I was trying to look for something. Mayu Tag, Hiroki Goto versus Satsuyori Shibata versus Tomaki Hanma and Yuji Nagata. What a fucking match this fucking was. The stiffest
everyone trying to
fucking
kill each
fez
other.
you could ever want out of these guys. Doug, do you remember anything from this match?
Uh, yeah, like you said, the stiffest fucking shit thing ever, and then two things to happen during the ending. Like one, Goto actually looked kind of pissy one, so I don't think that was actually supposed to be the finish because Hama kicked out at 3,
Yeah.
and then while that finish was happening, Shibata and Nagata are just elbowing each other out of the arena.
That was fucking hilarious. It was great.
That was amazing.
Oh man, they knew how to work with each other. Yeah, this match totally topped the opening match. Out of the bat, I want to rewatch this match so much. Hanma looks like he's gonna be going strong into G1.
Oh, let's wait on that one.
We'll definitely wait on that one. Match number 4, 60-minute time limit, NWA World Tag Team Championship match. Ten Cozy, the champions, are facing Killer Elite Squad. It was good.
All I remember was Killer Elite Squad ripping off Kojima's breathing strip, and that's about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and also for some, Lance Hoyt was constantly blocking Tenzen's Mongolian chops, and Tenzen never got revenge.
Oh, and Archer hit one of his own, and got the crowd fucking booing him like crazy.
That's like the one surefire way to get booed in Japan. Be
steal
white.
the other person's move.
No, be white and Mongolian chop Tenzen.
Yeah. The winners and still NWA World Tag Team Champions, Kojima and Tenzen, Ten Cozy.
And before you lose the tag belts to Wes Briscoe and a partner that sucks as bad as Wes Briscoe.
There's no one in the world that's bad as Wes Briscoe.
Garrett Bischoff. It's very debatable.
He's still a thing?
Yeah, he's still a thing.
Yeah.
50-minute. Oh wait, sorry. 60-minute. IWGP Junior
Don't forget about
Heavyweight
Nux.
title match. What about Nux?
Oh yeah.
He's as bad as the other two.
Oh. He's better. I like Nux. I don't think he's great, but he's better than Wes Briscoe.
A brick wall
you
is
should
better than Wes Briscoe.
You need to watch that last match Briscoe had in Japan.
The ladder from DDT is better than Jay Briscoe.
Oh my! Ouch.
That ladder is OP.
I went there.
Man.
The dog winning the DDT Hardcore Championship is better than Wes Briscoe.
We need to watch that. Oh wait, we
We
did.
do. We do. We need to watch it. We need to watch it again.
It was like a 14-second clip.
Dude, we need to watch that apartment wrestling again. That was amazing.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
So yeah, match number 5, junior heavyweight title was on the line. Kota Ibushi versus Ricochet.
Match of the night.
Oh man.
Because that's the only one I saw.
Son of a bitch. I cannot. I mean, we had the crazy moonsault that, or not moonsault, the herd Kanrana from Kota Ibushi. Yet Ricochet just flipped out of that.
Ricochet
that
was
was the-
proving that he can flip out of everything and onto anything, and over everything. He was just flipping all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
He was making Kota look slow.
Oh, I definitely think there was that factor there. It really, like, Kota wasn't doing as many flips as Ricochet was. And
Yeah,
I think
Kota
Ricochet was
was
making
being
up for
stiff
all
the
the
whole
flips that Kota wasn't doing.
Yeah, Kota was being stiff the entire match, and Ricochet was just flipping like crazy.
But that didn't lead to Ricochet's victory, though. Flipping, I guess, isn't going to get you far in a stiff match. And Ibushi won this match.
Via Steenizer.
Great fucking match. I think I need to rewatch both of these matches. The junior heavyweight and the tag team match, because now that I'm thinking back, I don't know which one I liked more. I think I had some problems with the junior heavyweight match. I felt like at some parts it got a little slow. slower than what a junior heavyweight match probably should be.
My only problem is a good problem in that I wanted to go on longer.
Yeah. And it was only 13 minutes, too. You would think they would probably give him more time.
I'm surprised they didn't put the belt on Ricochet, since all these talks of they don't know what Ibushi's doing with DDT in New Japan.
Yeah.
Or WWE.
He could drop the belt to someone soon. We'll see.
They're like, oh, we don't know if he's going to work both schedules. If he's going to be like the DDT exclusively, he's going to stay in New Japan exclusively.
Yeah. G1 entrance.
Yeah, I made the joke on Twitter, the main event player in DDT versus the main event player in Dragon Gate and the minor main event in New Japan.
Yeah. Alright.
It went over better on Twitter.
G1 entrants were announced. Because G1 Climax is coming in July. So I guess we'll just go over these right now. A block consists of Hiroshi Tanahashi, Satoshi Kojima, Yuji Nagata, Kota Ibushi, Katsuyori Shibata, Shinsuke Nakamura, Tomohiro Ishii, Shelton X Benjamin, Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Yeah, why did he put an X in the middle of his name?
I don't
Because
know.
it makes him cool.
Because I think Shelton
It's the
Benjamin
90s. X is cool.
is that his real name, Shelton Benjamin?
Yeah.
Alright. Maybe WWE licensing issue? I don't know.
Probably.
No,
He hasn't
yeah,
been in
you're right.
WWE. He hasn't been in WWE in like 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Oh,
Doc Gallows and Bad Luck Fale. Fucking
So much for that.
stacked A block. Block B, Togi Makabe, Hiroki Goto, Tetsuya Nato, Hiroshi Tenzan, Kazuchika Okada, Toru Yano, Minoru Suzuki, Lance Archer, AJ Styles, Yujiro Takahashi, and Carl Anderson is going into Block B. Holy shit, I am super excited. The matches that they announced, if you guys haven't seen the matches, they announced all of them. You should guys go check out, see which days you want to watch some matches, because there are some fucking really good matches set up. I think they have Ishii Shibata for a match. Oh man, I can't fucking wait.
Don't forget, don't forget the real main event. It's Shibata versus Tanahashi.
Oh yeah, they got Shibata Tanahashi going on. That should be good.
And then Carl Anderson versus AJ, which is gonna be a finger poke Jim.
Oh, I fucking hope so. Holy shit, that would be amazing.
Well, they
Somebody
sold
posted
two,
on
might
the
as well
Twitter
do
machine.
I'd pop for that. Okay, match number 6. Sakuraba and Toru Yano defeat versus Minoru Suzuki and Takashi Iizuka. This was what do you think, Doug?
No.
No.
No, slow.
Oh, slow.
Oh, no two, but holy shit, that was slow. Sakuraba is fucking shit, and what's his name again? Easter.
What?
Who was the crazy guy's name again?
Oh, Takashi Iizuka.
Yeah, and he's just slow because he's old, and Sakuraba is slow because he's crap, and they had a lot of time together.
Yeah, it was a lot of Iizuka and Yano going at it. Yeah, there's not a lot. This guy here kind of liked the match, but I don't know. I felt it was a really like slow opening, especially after intermission.
Wait. Crazy, I'm gonna kill you with my iron glove with chaos?
Yes.
And then he switched.
If you watch Yokohama, Mike, you would know that Iizuka turned on Chaos
Interesting.
and joined Suzuki Gun. That's why I keep on telling you, hey, you should watch Yokohama, like I've been telling you for the past 2 months. And I gave you the video of
Even though
Yokohama.
even though the Yokohama show was at the end of May.
Exactly.
Were you getting the last 2 months, sir?
From my mind.
You're an
That's
idiot.
what it's felt like.
It's a dark and broken place.
Yep. No escape. torture blood. Anyways.
It's like
What?
a Phantom Zone.
Uh,
Torture blood? Torture blood?
Torture
Okay.
blood.
What is
Alright.
torture? Never
Blood
mind.
nails.
I'm not even gonna. Keep going.
Tomohiro Ishii. Man. You know, when you're pretty buzzed and
There was one remarkable thing about this match, and that was before the match they showed the recap of Sakuraba joining Chaos, and you can understand a word that was said except for Yano going, "You want to be in Chaos? Buy the DVD." And then they showed Nakamura, and you could tell he's like, "I had no idea why the fuck he joined. I don't know why he's allowed in here." And then they showed all Sakuraba's resume, and it was blank. And that was the end of the entertainment.
Alright. So yeah. Tomohiro Ishii and Kazuchika Okada versus AJ Styles and Yujiro Takahashi. This is pretty much Chaos versus Bullet Club. Doug, any thoughts?
Hashtag over.
Aside from the surprising finish, nothing really of note happened. I will say I can't really say anything.
Was it a surprising finish? I mean, it was just build up for Yujiro and Ishii.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, but every time you see Ishii, you just think he's gonna win because that's just the role he's been on. So it's always a little shocking when he takes loss, even though he had to be the one to take the loss.
Okay.
But yeah, aside from that, you could tell they're all trying to keep the spots to a minimum so they could have their matches later.
Yeah. Okada and Styles. I'll cover this. 'Cause I thought it was quite a good finish. I don't know why I wasn't covering the finishes of the other matches. Okada and Styles battle in the ring. Styles dodges a change, and Okada goes to the floor. Ishii dodges a shot and punches Styles into Okada. He headbutts on both. Styles comes back with a Pele kick. Yujiro hits a clothesline and follows with the Miami Shine for the anticlimactic pin. Anticlimactic? I thought that was very climatic.
Yes, a good finish.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck I thought.
This guy is just, he doesn't like Yujiro, apparently. Great match when it involved people not named Yujiro. I don't get why this guy even exists, let alone wrestles professionally.
Wow.
This guy hates Yujiro.
So he doesn't say anything about Tonga, but he's wanting Yujiro dead?
Yeah, pretty much. Match number 8. We got the IWGP Tag Team title match. Champions Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows versus Hiroshi Tanahashi and Togi Makabe. It was a good match. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it.
One big thing happened, and that was Makabe selling his jaw was broken when he got punched in the face by Gallows. So Tanahashi was just fighting on his own for probably a good 10 minutes.
7, but yeah, it was quite a punch. Makabe hits the spinning Samoan drop. Tanahashi hits him with the high fly low. Makabe go.
It's the high fly flow.
What did I say?
High fly low.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm slurring like a bitch.
Hey, if you went off the first, the bottom turnbuckle, sure.
Makabe goes up and Gallows hits Makabe with a chair shot. Of course, it's New Japan. Nothing gets deep just yet. He then hits Tanahashi with the chair shot. He hits a tree slam on Makabe. Anderson covers for a 2 count. They go for the Magic Killer, but Tanahashi is in again. He hits a jawbreaker on Gallows. Gallows catches him, and they hit the Magic Killer on Tanahashi. He falls to the floor, and they have Makabe all alone. Makabe starts hitting everything that moves. He runs to the ropes into a gun stun. Magic Killer connects, and they get the pin. Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows defeat Tanahashi and Makabe.
No Makabe heel turn.
Yep. Gosh darn it. Yes, my feelings we're not there. We're not there.
I'm honestly surprised that Tanahashi and Makabe didn't win.
Why? Just because they're the
But-
big faces.
Most over guy New Japan.
They need to keep Bullet.
Second maybe most over guy New Japan.
They need to keep Bullet Club over, especially after the
Hashtag.
Young Bucks losing at the beginning of the show. So they weren't gonna lose more belts, especially after this match. IWGP Intercontinental Championship match. Champion Shinsuke Nakamura versus hashtag Fale Army. Underboss. Bad luck Fale.
Fail.
Before we even start, why Bad
What?
Luck Fale?
What?
From what I've seen of him actually wrestling, he's horrible.
He is. It's no secret. He is that.
This is like giving Ryback the U.S. title.
What?
Stop.
I have no
Talk
problem
about-
with that.
I think you mean the Miz, the WWE title.
I'm talking about. No, the Miz's WWE title was actually good, but anyway,
No, no.
bad. Yeah, it's been better than some of the last reigns they've had the past few years.
No.
But yeah,
No.
we're not gonna get into a debate whether or not the Miz's title run was good or not. We'll
There
see
is
that
no
next
debate.
week.
He just keeps saying no.
God
And I'm,
awful.
and I'm ignoring it. It's going in one ear and out the other.
Exactly.
But Bad Luck
That's an impressive
Fale.
trick.
It is. Bad Luck Fale.
Fail.
Blech. Why even take the title off of Nakamura to give it to him? I would have been much happier with Tama Tonga winning the belt.
They spent a lot of time trying to make Fale look big. I mean, he got a big win after Nato. After Nato won G1 Climax. After all the build-up for Nato to actually be champion, and he loses his shot after G1, and he looks like he's gonna come back and get another big win. They have Fale come in and beat him.
It's like he has like the best series of matches I've seen in a long time with Ishii, and then he just sort of
Yeah.
back to nothing.
I would have rather had Fale win the Never title.
Fail.
The Never title. That's what the belt he should have went after.
Well, if you don't know what happened, because we haven't said the fucking finish
Well, you did
yet.
now.
We pretty much spoiled it anyway, so who cares?
You.
Fale hit the Bad Luck Fall and wins the IWGP Intercontinental
Even Greg
Championship.
doesn't sound hyped about this.
I mean, like,
Bad Luck throwing up.
I love praising Phil for, you know, just the sheer fact that he beat that Nato. I was gonna say Ishii. And because I fucking hate Nato.
Oh my god. Tweeting us
Sebastian.
again. Greg's whining about NATO again.
Is
fucking-
Nato the one that looks like a baby? Which
Yes.
one's the one that looks like a baby?
No,
Yes.
that's Ishii.
That's Ishii?
No.
Okay.
What?
Ishii's the one who looks like a baby. Nail's the one who looks like a rat.
Ishii, we're cool.
NATO's the one with the tassels.
He's.
Nato doesn't
I
have
remember this
tassels.
because we talked about this like a month
Don't
ago.
you dare talk bad about Nato then. He has
He
tassels.
doesn't have tassels. Wait, does
He did.
He
Kinda
did.
has
Doesn't
tassels.
anymore. He dropped the tassels because he hates the tassels.
What a
Wesley.
jerk. What a
What a
jerk.
fucking asshole he is.
That guy sucks.
Fucking piece of
He's
shit.
fired.
Anyways,
We're
that's
really
our,
not talking about this match.
that's our
are we?
New Japan show.
Wow. We just did that.
We're just gonna end it on that. Let's do pop up and watch and end this. 'Cause
Hold on. There's a big thing going around Twitter. Well, semi-big.
Whoa.
Somebody posted a link to thedirty.com,
what?
which
The Dirty?
says
Wait,
yes.
what? What's that?
I'm gonna link it in the chat right now.
What?
Dirty.com?
Somebody has started a rumor on thedirty.com that Caitlyn's husband cheated on her before they got married.
How would they even know?
May I yawn now?
Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That's not a yawn. That's a sigh.
That was
That's nowhere near a yawn. But apparently, whoever wrote this was the chick that he cheated on Caitlyn with. Some about
What?
3 ways. Some about 3 ways. A number was a fake. I don't know.
Yeah, because no one has ever lied about that stuff before.
Apparently, he's on a gay dating site.
You-
Boystube.com.
I tried to care, but I was unable.
Here's the
Well,
thing.
Yeah, I don't. I'm already not
I
giving a
if-
shit about this.
If this is slightly true to
Then
the
do we really care even
farthest
then?
extent, I would only care for the sheer fact I think it was her husband that made her leave the WWE.
No, she wanted to be on her own for a while.
But I think it was her wanting to get married, plus that she had her husband pushing her to do the clothing line.
It was the clothing line plus they were doing nothing with her.
Oh yeah, but
Except that she was Divas champion.
Yes.
imagine
And after that, they did jack shit.
imagine if they have to get a divorce. Like Caitlyn would probably have to go back on the road, which would get me a little hyped.
I don't know how her business is doing, but if that's still going on, I don't think she's going anywhere.
Anyways, this could be fake. I don't know. It got 100,000 views right now. 217 comments.
So that chick accomplished her mission.
We'll see about that in the coming. We still haven't heard anything from AJ being pregnant, so I'm not believing anything until I hear something.
Oh God.
Oh, but if the internet's
But that's none of my business, though.
So
Solid
Greg,
response.
if you hate Jay Lethal for having sex with AJ, how much do you hate CM Punk right now?
I hate CM
this is
Punk
true.
for leaving.
Did somebody say Jay Lethal?
I hate CM Punk for leaving the company.
Yes,
and
Jay
not-
Lethal was AJ's boyfriend before she was in WWE.
Mhm.
I heard.
I hate
She had
CM
a lot
Punk
better
for.
taste before.
Oh,
Oh my god, I fucking hate you. Anyways,
Man,
But that's
just
none of
think
my
that
business,
kid's gonna
though.
have fantastic music taste.
I hate CM Punk for leaving the company and not waiting for his contract to expire, which was in July.
I got a question. What was that?
Oh man, somebody see that.
Anyways, but I do hate a little bit more that CM Punk could possibly take out the best diva WWE has from my television for possibly life if she's right, because you never fucking know.
Paige is better.
Well, of course, Paige is better, but AJ as a complete,
Package? You want to say
yeah, as a
that?
complete package, straight up.
Say it. There you go.
Straight up, I don't think. We'll see. We'll see. Paige still has a lot of time to develop in WWE.
But that's none of my business, though.
Can we call it the podcast this week, please? Can that be the title?
It's
I'm
none of my
serious.
business.
Yeah.
This podcast is none of our business.
If you can remind me,
Okay, I'll
type
try.
it. Message me. So yeah, Pop Up and Botch time. Pop Up and Botch.
Yeah.
Who wants to start first? Awesome, Mark.
Not everyone at the same time.
Hey, Mark. Want to do your Pop Up and Botch?
Pop, flop, and botch. I was unprepared.
Bitch, that's what I do.
Since
We always are.
we're RoH centric today, I'll give my pop to Unbreakable, Michael Elgin. So I think that's pretty good.
The unbreakable fucking machines are better than Michael Elgin in a single. Saying it.
That's just my pop for the night.
Wait.
It's none of your business.
It's none of my business, though. You know? Okay. That's none of my business, though. And I've got the green Kermit the Frog whole get up on. So
Yay!
flop. I don't really have a flop. Let's give the flop to that ridiculous Celeste fake story. And the botch, I usually go with a real botch, so we'll give the botch to the Daniels missed spot during the match tonight.
All right.
Or was that Kazarian, actually?
Mike, I'm unfollowing someone.
Why? Who are you unfollowing?
I don't know why we're following him because he's not following us.
Who?
The Black Ric Flair.
Oh, all he
Greg,
does
I
is
have
plug.
that-
All he does is plug his stupid singles. I don't care about his rap career.
Awesome. And his.
Greg, I have another one you shouldn't follow.
So why are you unfollowing Jay Lethal again?
Exactly.
Greg, while you're doing that, can you unfollow the hentai dragon? Who all he does is upload art of furry lolly.
I need to see it first before I go and follow.
Oh my god.
I gotta judge it first. Come on, man.
I got priorities here. Anyways, Dunk, pop how much?
Her pop, New Japan, that was a fun show. Flop goes to no games at all. On the PlayStation, I've gone to my iPod for games now, and that's usually
Wrestle
a bad
gun!
What?
Wrestle gun!
I'm not a fan of those kind of non-story arcade games.
PS4 has no games, guys.
It actually kind of doesn't right now.
Play Octodad. It's fun.
I already have. Trust me, I played literally everything you have.
Hey, Duck, why are you telling Greg the PS4 has no games when he's not even going to play his PS4 until his hard drive gets in?
What the fuck you
But that's
talking
none of my
about? I've been
business, though.
playing
It
my
happens-
PS4 for the past...
It happened.
What the fuck?
It happened the day after he got his PS4 because I remember insulting him for that.
You know I'm playing my PS4, Mike.
Are you?
Yes, I got my hard drive. I've installed my hard drive. I have 2
Yeah,
terabytes worth of space, and I didn't beat Killzone, and I sold it because I quit.
Yes.
And that's the extent of my PS4 experience. Okay, Duck, finish.
Botch goes to RoH overbooking in their show. And another botch goes to me because I thought it was Monday, and the important reason for that is Monday is when I worked. So I went to work fully dressed in uniform, ready to go, and the manager working at that time just gave me like a "Are you retarded?" stare when I was going, "Oh yeah, I'm working today."
Yeah, that's definitely a botch.
That's
Wow, that's
hilarious.
embarrassing.
Alright,
I was very excited to never work with her, so
Mike, since no one cares, do we really have to go over your Pop Hamba Munch?
Greg, have you watched ZCW yet? No? Shut up.
Alright, Mike, let's cover
Anyway.
your shit.
Is that really a point of pride?
Yeah, because I've watched more than he has. A pop
What?
goes to
You
Elgin
You
winning the
wanna
belt.
talk about who's watched more wrestling in the past?
Dude, stop.
Oh,
No.
Let's do it.
Hurts.
Alright,
We're gonna save it for next week.
alright, fine.
Pop goes to Elgin winning the belt.
Yeah.
Flop goes to the ultra-violent death match from the ZCW show at the beginning of May, where the finish...
Beginning of May. Take that as a clue to how far behind Mike is in wrestling.
Well, they haven't uploaded Tournament of Death, so... The spot through a carpet... Thank you. A carpet strip slash... I know you hate ZCW and everything, but
Wow.
a carpet strip slash glass table.
Mm.
And a pit full of glass shards, barbed wire. One dude had to have his arm taped up because it was bleeding that bad. That's my flop. And my botch goes to John, because this week he said he didn't have to work tomorrow, and he was gonna be here because he did not have to be up to date on his sleep schedule. He could actually stay up late. Where's John?
Yeah, John. You
Yeah, John.
faggot.
Poop.
How about another botch because we just forgot like the actual biggest piece of wrestling news during this, and that's Global Force is teaming with New Japan.
Oh, yeah, and...
Global Force is not a real thing.
It's gonna be.
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
You don't think they're gonna make it to January?
Mm-mm.
Alright, we'll see.
There's some
They've
people,
got too much hype around them to not make it.
some people are saying it's
Like Sting to WWE?
Yeah.
Oh.
some people are
Oh, that-
saying it's a work and that GFW is going to invade TNA.
I would
No.
I would
no.
stop watching.
It's not
I
gonna
would stop
happen.
watching Global Force before that. If that happens before Global Force does anything.
No, it's gonna
You
happen.
can't stop watching something that doesn't exist.
Oh,
Exactly.
I know that's how pissed off I would be.
anyways,
let's think about it real quick. No TV deal, no roster,
They have
no
a TV
no
deal.
start date.
They
No,
have
they
one
don't.
with country music.
It's
What?
the
Nah,
country music channel.
I read they don't have a set TV deal in place yet.
You find me where they say that, but I'm pretty sure they already have a deal signed.
I thought they had
I
one
have a
with
TV
CG.
deal.
Fuck you.
Mark's fitting in quite nicely.
No, for real. I've got a TV deal, dude. For real.
With what
Wait,
channel? What channel?
You
Don't
don't really
say-
need to know that at this point.
And don't say
The Playboy channel?
is that none of our business?
The Chippendales channel? What?
You don't really need to know at this point.
It's the
Is that none of our
Chippendales
business?
channel.
When I announce it, then you'll see it.
Is it HGTV? I bet it's
Oh.
HGTV.
Oh man, he's not gonna let us in on the loop.
It's the
Sucks.
Chippendales channel.
I'm just
How many
saying,
times do I have
dude.
to freaking say that?
It's going to be there.
Just
For
show
real, it
about
is.
A bunch of men dancing. You know what?
It.
I'm not gonna
I
say
have it. It's just not ready for me to announce it yet.
You better get us. You better get us a slot on whatever channel you're on.
it. No, I don't want to be on a Chippendales channel.
I will. I'll make sure that every one of you guys has a deal there.
Cool beans.
Sweet.
I'm gonna quit my job tomorrow.
You should.
This right now, this deal is
Because it's really not vaporware at all. Seriously.
That's fine.
right now. This deal is as existent as GFW.
Oh my god.
Anyways, hey Duff. Oh, not Duff. Oh wait, hey Duff. Are you here? TikTok.
Never
Uh,
said anything
Give
the
me a
whole
goddamn
show,
answer,
so I
Dad.
don't know.
Awesome, he's not here. Anyways, Wesley.
my first pop through is Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition EX plus Alpha.
Oh my god.
It is super fun, and I've had nothing but a blast playing it. My secondary pop goes to my vacation. It was super fun. Washington is awesome.
You know who hasn't had a vacation yet? This guy.
Oh my god.
Cool beans. All right, my flop. My flop goes the airplane ride. That was terrifying and horrible. Except for when they brought the drink cart around.
Oh
'cause I
yeah,
got
you haven't been
smashed.
on a plane before, have you?
No.
Wow. How was that like?
I about had a heart attack on the first plane, so
Really?
until they brought the drink cart around, then I was smashed.
Oh man, I wish I would have been on that plane.
Oh no, you don't. No.
That sounds like a fucking. I would have gotten so smashed with you.
My secondary flop goes to West Coast time. It's stupid, and I
Fuck
hate
you.
it.
East
Wow.
Coast, West
West
Coast.
Coast, Best Coast.
Yeah, dude, that 3 hours behind thing killed me. Just absolute
Wow.
murder.
You're pathetic.
I'm just saying, Greg didn't know anything about West Coast time. Or,
What do you mean I don't
Not
know
West
anything
Coast,
about West Coast time? I
not
fucking
West Coast
live.
time. Not West Coast time.
East Coast time.
No.
Central.
GMT.
Yeah.
GMT. That's in fucking. Oh, that's
It's-
8
that's UK.
hours. It's different. It's because I live on the fucking West Coast and you live on the fucking East Coast. It's a 3-time. Shut the fuck up.
My botch goes to Delta because every one of my flights were delayed. So,
Oh, you went on Delta?
yeah.
Go
I
on
made that
JetBlue.
mistake.
You get. Did you have the TV? You got TV.
Yeah, I
right?
have the
Alright.
TV. Yeah.
JetBlue was really ahead on the game on the TV stuff. Man, I've never met anybody who had a first time experience so late on a plane.
Eh.
I was just interested. Anyways, oh wait, did you finish?
Yeah, I'm done. With those.
Okay. My pop goes to New Japan. I felt it was a better show than Ring of Honor. Yeah, I said it. Suck my dick.
I said it.
Oh yeah,
Listen.
all that hardline stance.
My flop goes to my other pop is we got one more week until I don't have to watch WB for 2 months.
Vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No. You do have to watch it. We just don't have to talk about it.
Oh my god.
Hey.
I'm gonna do shit. I'm gonna get smashed. Anyways,
like you don't do that anyways.
my my flop goes to everybody everybody in America who says they're fans of hockey. I'm not fucking
Soccer?
of soccer. Yet they only watch the World Cup and only when the United States is winning. They could go fuck themselves. And my botch goes to the Miami Heat.
Portugal. Oh.
I don't think anybody's mentioned them yet. Fuck the Miami Heat. Even
Oh,
though,
yeah, I think
I
we
used to
forgot
be a
about
big
that.
Miami Heat fan back in the days.
Back in the LeBron era.
No, way before the LeBron era when they
Back
sucked.
in the LeBron era.
when they blew chunks. That's when I lived there. I was like, oh, what do I do? Oh, I could go to Heat games, I guess.
Hey, Greg.
Ronnie Cycli.
Did you go to Sunday night Heat games? Oh.
Anyways,
Ooh.
thank you for joining us for the Arc of Wrestling podcast.
Greg,
You know where
Greg,
that what?
Greg. Put that like I just posted.
I swear, if it's not AJ naked, I don't give a shit. Oh, I already see that. Yeah, what about it?
I was letting you know, noob.
About I don't give a shit about Togi Maccabee.
Dude, thanks for punching the Arc of Wrestling. We enjoy your abuse.
Okay, thank you everybody for joining us for the Arc of Wrestling podcast. You know where to catch us, www.twitter.com/Arc of Wrestling. You also want to go check out senshudo.tv. That's
Sweet stroke.
I
bro.
tried talking way too quickly. If you like New Legacy, if you like It's Raining Manga, you like us, go to senshudo.tv. That is SENSHUDO.tv. That is the home of New Legacy, Arc of Wrestling, and It's Raining Ming. So go check them out. If you want any caster I would recommend, go check out David West. He has a great channel going on. He streams regularly. I don't know if it's daily, but regularly. On that note, thank you for joining us, and I hope you catch us. We will be doing a prediction show for Money in the Bank sometime next week. There's no time put down for that. We may record it on Monday, just for the fuck of it, or we may record it sometime on Wednesday or Thursday. But we will be here on Sunday, last show of the summer, until SummerSlam, Money in the Bank. So I hope you guys catch us then. So thank you for joining us for the Arc of Wrestling podcast. We'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.
Peace out.
Follow me at Norman Bates.